so now that we've done all of our tests, we're going to look at your results for your hearing. Okay, so let's start right here in this section. So this was looking at, if we look at this right here, that is the frequency. So here is the low frequency, so that would be like a beep, and this would be the high frequencies that you heard, like beep. And then as we go down this axis over here, this is how much power was needed in order for you to hear those frequencies. So in this like gray shaded area, that would be considered normal hearing. And
so this is, you can't hear too much.
Yeah, no. The further we go down, the less that you can hear. And this would be, if your hearing's down here, we would think about things like hearing aids and things like that. But if we're looking at what you have here, so the blue X's is your hearing in your left ear. So everything in here is in the normal range. We're not seeing any concerns with that ear. But then as we look at your right ear, which are these red circles right here, we're seeing that we're not in this normal range. So you're not hearing as well in this ear.
Okay.
And so things need to be louder, or some things you might not be hearing from that ear. Do you have any questions about that?
No, but that would explain a few things. My kids are always saying that I don't hear them, and I know because now this is proof that I have hearing loss, so.
Yes.
So they can't pick on me anymore.
Yeah, no. It's not very nice of them.
No, it's not very nice of them at all.
Okay, then over here we did what is called tympanometry. And that was when we put that little piece of equipment in your ear and you felt that pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And so for tympanometries, we're really looking at what's going on in the middle ear. So for everyone, they have the outer ear, and then middle ear is where like the bones of the ear are.
There's bones in there? I thought it was just cartilage.
There are
very,
very tiny bones, but there are some bones in there. Mm-hmm. And then the inner ear, which is the cochlea, if you've ever heard of the cochlea. It's kind of like one of the last stops before the signal makes its way up to our brain.
Okay.
And so this is your left side. So everything over here is good. This is just indicating that the pressure that's going through there is normal. There's nothing going on in there. But when we look at your right ear, we see that your canal volume's really big. And so that's just telling us that there's something going on with the middle ear. Okay. So that pressure is not making its way through the ear in a way that we would want to see it.
Okay.
And then as we go over here to the otoacoustic emissions, or OAEs, that's really looking at how the cochlea is working, so how that inner ear is working. And so for our left ear, it's present, which kind of corroborates all of these findings from the tympanometry and from the pure tone audiometry. So that left ear is looking good, but then we see the OAEs were absent in the right ear. And that's meaning, especially since we're seeing that this ear canal volume's large, and the
could there be a blockage in there? Is that
not necessarily, because we're seeing a very large volume.
Oh, so you can see the volume, so that would be the opposite.
Yeah.
Okay, dokie.
So, and this is really just saying that it's not necessarily saying that the cochlea isn't working, but it's saying that maybe there's something going on in that middle ear that's making it difficult for the signal to reach that inner ear. So that would be something that we'd want to look further into.
What would that involve? You'd have to go in there with a scope, or?
We'd probably recommend you going to an ENT and having them kind of look and figure out what's going on.
Okay.
But this is something that we could send to them so that they have all of these results and that they can figure out what's going on and help you
Okay.
figure that out.
But with those kind of numbers, would I need a hearing aid in my right ear at this point, or that wouldn't help it? It's something else is going on.
Yeah, I think before we even think about hearing aids, I think we need to make sure that everything's going on properly or everything's working okay with this right ear.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then if everything gets worked out and gets fixed and we're seeing and the ENT says that this could be just the hearing loss, then we'll kind of go from there and figure that out for you.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Thanks.
Thank you.